What's going on, guys? I'm happy that you came into this webinar. My name is Art. I'm the owner and founder of CPC Ninja, and I wanted to show you guys currently what is working right now in the Facebook marketing aspect of things and what it is that you could do to your campaigns today, even during this time period, to get more leads, better leads, cheaper leads. Okay, so let me share my screen. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to be drinking a martini while I'm doing this, so don't get jealous. Just want to make sure. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Can you guys hear me? Just type yes in the chat box. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Great. Great. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Just type in the chat box and I'll respond to it as soon as I can. Okay. So let's look at the ads account. This is an ad account right here, and you can see that for this client, this is one of our clients, by the way. We do Facebook ads for our clients, and we help them get leads and help them grow a brand. Now, this client is a fitness professional, and she ran an 8-week program. And you can see how we were tracking leads through a conversion pixel. She got about 587 leads. Wow, right? And she's paid about $2.57 per lead. The reason she got a cheap lead is because of her click-through rate's high, it's about 10%, 10.49%. And then over here, we got about 239 applications, which is we call pre-quals, pre-qualified leads, and paid about $6.30 per application. So I'm going to show you exactly what an application is so that you understand it. And then, well, okay, so first thing is first, with Facebook, they might click an ad, right? And they go to a landing page. As soon as they go to that landing page, they can sign up on that landing page and enter their name and email and phone number. And that's what happens. Then they're considered to be a lead. So that's what we track as leads. The leads are people who are not yet, they sign up out of interest, but they're just not in that really committed stage yet. They're just wanting to learn more. Some of them are, but most of them are not. So the lead needs to go through a process, and the process is when they sign up, you got to put them on an emailing list that can email them and nurture them over a sequence, and that sequence over a time period can not be so aggressive to push them into some type of action, even though you do in the first beginning. But more importantly, you want to educate them, you want to nurture them, you want to give them some value, you want to give them some case studies, and just give them an understanding of what it is they signed up for. And then next, after they sign up on that landing page, they go to the application form. And then on that application form, that's where we can ask them a series of questions like, what are your goals? What made you want to sign up for this? Is there anything that we can do to that can help you reach your goals? What would it be? More specific questions if you really want to pre-qualify them, ultra pre-qualify them. Our sessions and times are on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at this time and this time and this time. Which ones is the best times for you? And then there's something else like some clients use is an investment, making sure that we're getting people who can afford our service. Are you willing and able? These results from this program are guaranteed, or something like that. You will be getting results. You will get this and this and this. By the way, you're going to also include this into the package. Most trainers or most businesses offer it at this much, but our price is at this much. Are you willing and able to invest this much per month, per week into getting yourself results? And then they say yes. At least when you have a conversation with them, they are aware of your price point. They're aware of how much you cost. They didn't say no, or they didn't fill it out and you're not talking to them. They actually did, and that means you have a pretty much guaranteed person who can afford your service. You just have to sell them. And then what happens after that is sometimes we typically push them to a thank you page that says, hey, thanks so much, we'll call you. Or some clients, I know, like doctors and lawyers and chiropractors, mostly if you're doing a practice, they often push them to an appointment, like a booking calendar or a schedule. And then they just can book an appointment straight away online, maybe pay a deposit, maybe not. And then you got yourself a committed prospect. So you can see she got 587 leads, and then she got 239 applications. So what is the value of an application to this client? This client, I believe, sells her applications at 70%. That means she was able to sell 239 times 70%, which is 0.7, is about, she sold about 167 of her leads. That's not bad. So that's good. So what happened, and the reason I'm showing you this, and if you stick to the end of this, I'm gonna give you a special gift, and that gift is gonna be an actual template, an ad template that you can use that can help you create your Facebook ads. So all you gotta do is copy and paste, and you should be getting great results with that one template. Stick to the end, and I'm gonna give that to you. But what that is basically, we ran this 8-week program, and she got great results because she already had an established brand. Guys, you got to have an established brand. People should know who you are. Now, we ran what's called the AIDA formula after that. And what the AIDA formula is basically, it's a system where we're focusing on building a brand first. We're focusing on building value and building a actual social presence online where you can become an authority. And once you become an authority, then you're going to get a lot of more people who are going to want your service. They're going to want to sign up, and they're going to be organically reaching out to you instead of you trying to chase them with an offer. So that's what this does. This is the AIDA formula. It's a formula created by someone else, not me, a long time ago, before I was even born. And what it stands for is awareness, attention or awareness, interest, desire, action. So first thing is first, awareness. You got to make people aware of your brand by giving them value about something relevant to what they want. That gets them aware of your brand. It gets them aware of who you are and what you do. You want to build a video view list of that. And then secondary, we want to push people as early as possible into conversations. It's called messenger bots. And messenger bots work really well if you know how to do them. And what happens is you push these people into a conversation early, prematurely, and then you can start to deliver more value to them in the conversation, and the conversation can take them into some type of funnel. Number two is interest, and interest is where you're starting to now drive people into an understanding of what their problem is. You're starting to give them content and provide solutions to their problems. That way you become a authority. They become solution aware. That means that they are aware that you can provide them with the solution that they want. They already know the problem. Now they know that this is the solution through your education, and now they know that you can provide them with the solution. So, for example, if you are a fitness professional, and I'm gonna answer you right in a minute, Dave. If you're a fitness professional, and if you are giving them advice on nutrition, okay, they're aware that they need to lose weight. They didn't know that nutrition is part of that aspect of losing weight. And now you're educating them, and now they know that you can help them solve that problem because you can give them meal plans. That makes sense? So that's how that works. All of that makes sense, guys? Can you hear me? Yes, yes, yes. All that makes sense? Thanks. Okay, Dave asked, what part of the process would you incorporate this formula? Honestly, Dave, you would want to put this process as early as possible. But if you're in a desperate situation where you need leads right now, you need to run some type of offer to code traffic to get your leads, get your sales, and then after that, work on building this formula for the long-term approach. Last is desire. That's where we're going to get them to have a desire for you. And the best way to create a desire is to give them proof. And the best way to give them proof is to give them case studies and testimonials, providing them validation that your service is legit and you really do get results. And then action is A. Action is the last part. You guys know what action is. That's where they take action and sign up. All right. So we ran her AIDA formula. You can see our AIDA awareness right here. We reached about 55,000 people. And we ran her AIDA interest and desire in the same campaign. We ran interest and desire. And then we ran a 12-week program. So what was her results? Okay. So her results was this. If you can see my screen, she got 1,087 leads versus 587 leads. She paid $1.53 per lead versus $2.57 per lead. So that she doubled it. Honestly, she doubled it. And then applications was pretty good. She got 464 applications, and then she only paid $3.59 per application. So she paid half the cost to get double the results, and she spent about almost the amount of money the same. She spent a little over $150 more, but she still got doubled. She got 1,000 leads. Now, why did she get such cheap leads? The statistical reason is because of her click-through rate. Her click-through rate is 15% versus 10%. That means when they saw her ads, they were like, okay, I remember her. And then they clicked it. So higher click-through rate, lower cost per click. Lower cost per click, more traffic to funnel. More traffic to the funnel, more leads. Make sense? Okay. Now, what is working right now? Now, for the clients that we've done that for, it was amazing. It works. It just takes a little bit of time. But for the clients that don't have a lot of time and we need to get something going right now, let's see. I'm going to go into one of our clients' accounts. We divide our sections by teams. And then in our team, we got ads managers and account managers, and they do the ads. Okay, 1 second. Let me open an account up. I'm going to open up this person's account. All right, this person is in Texas. And who is in Texas? Anyone in Texas? Nope. And this person is running an Active 50s program. So let's take a look at the results. In the last 30 days, this is the last 30 days, this client is getting a $2 lead, 151 leads. And if I look at it, we got 151 leads and 67 applications. That's not bad at all. That's pretty cheap, right? Now for his free success discovery session, I think that's something he did by himself. Because normally we label ours CPC Ninja, so he probably created that by himself. Again, an $8 lead. All right. So if you see this, why is this getting such good results? And this is practically hitting cold traffic. It's because of first your targeting. You got to make sure your targeting is right. You shouldn't target. See, we're targeting only people over 50. So you separate your messaging based on your age groups. Separate your messaging based on your targeting. Okay, so interest number 5. We're separating our messaging and our age groups based on interests and based on other things. So let's say interest number 5 is people who are very serious about lifting weights. So the messaging for those people got to change. It's got to be specific to them. Let's say interest number 2 are people who are on the weight loss side of the house. They're looking at weight loss supplements and they're interested in that. So the messaging for that got to be changed. It's got to be more relevant for them. And then we got lookalike audiences, LAL, lookalikes, and those are the people who signed up, and we'll create lookalikes of those people who signed up. All that making sense, right? So let's see. Our copy is our creative. Our creative is what's important. Our relevant score is 8. That's great. Anything above 7 or 8 is good. And then we got a professional designer team. Creative designer and thinking is important. Their image. Your image is the most important thing in the world. Okay? So the image, it's tall image. Make your images always tall. Okay? And then you can see here, it stands out. It's just if you look at the corner of the screen, that yellow stands out. It just captures you. So if someone's scrolling, wow, what is this? It captures them. And then our copy. Living near in template is for you. So this is a call out, a marketing call out, just people who are living in the area, making it relevant to them. And then they click that and then they go to the funnel and sign up. So that's how that works. This is the second image. This is very important, guys. Very important. This dark color stands out too, but we switch it up. You never know what works. You just have to test everything. But I'm guessing the image 1 is the best one. Yeah, image 1 and 2 is the best one. It's got the cheapest cost per action. $1 leads. How much is that? $1.74 lead. $1.20 lead is very, very important. Okay, let's see here. Can you hear me? Everybody hear me? I think I lost you. Yeah, you can hear me? Okay, thanks. Okay, let's go with one more count. Um, let's go to this one. He's in the UK. Let's take a look at his results. Okay, looks like he's getting a 2 pound lead. This is the last 30 days. Let's see, the last 7 days, the cost per acquisition starts to get cheaper. He's got a 1 pound and 93 cent lead. And let's say a lifetime, he got 802 leads, guys. He got 802 leads from this campaign at about a 1 pound, 67 cent cost per lead. 802 leads. Now, you guys probably thinking, some of you might be thinking this is too many leads. Some of you thinking, oh, it's not enough. But for the market and his competition, this is a really good cost per acquisition. You just have to think about the numbers and the acquisition cost and then how much the bidding is going to be in the feeds. But you can see we create different types of ad sets. We test all types of stuff. Looks like his lookalikes are always getting the best results. And then if I break this apart, we can look at the creative. And then these are the creatives that we're using. And you can see from the creative what type of results we're getting. All right, so what is it that makes things work? And why is it that we're making things work? I'm going to show you right now how, and then I'm going to give you that gift. Sounds good? Everybody, it sounds good? Say yes. You can't say nothing. You can only type. Okay, first thing is first. I create this lead generation cheat sheet. I'm going to give this to you. Think about the AIDA formula. What is it that you need to be making on your ad to make it work? Look at this ad right here. We got AIDA right here. Okay, number one, attention. Attention comes from what? The image or the video. That's the first step. If you mess that up, you mess everything up. So if you change the images, so you often will get better results quite immediately if you got a more attractable image. Now think about your image. It doesn't have to be something relevant. It doesn't. The image is just getting their attention. That's it. Don't have them be relevant. It can be a image of a cat jumping out of a tree. All they got to do is take notice of it and then start reading. They're not going to click from the image. They're going to click from reading. All right? If you see someone click from an image, then most of the time they're not qualified anyway. Because if they didn't read nothing on your ad, they're definitely not going to read nothing on your landing page. So attention. Number two, interest. They normally scroll to the headline first. Normally their eyes get sucked to the headline. 6 marketing tips that you must know. The interest part of this, the headline should do nothing but one thing, and one thing only. It should drive curiosity. Curiosity. Curiosity is where you want to know what it is. What is it? What happened to her? What's going on? What is this? They want to know what it is. What tips? I must know them. What tips? You see? And if they're not, and now if they are curious, they will go to the desire part, the ad copy, the text. Pour your customers into your funnel with these 6 marketing tips that you must know. And then the desire part, I believe fear is the strongest mechanism in copywriting. Fear. And if you use it, you will get some amazing results because everyone is always scared of something. Fear is the most intimidated thing on the planet. The fear of not having something or the fear of losing something. So I created fear in this copy. You can see tip number 2 is what everyone forgets to do, and that drives fear. What is it that I forget to do? Oh my God, I better find out. So that's a fear mechanism, and that's why this ad right here, is one of my best ads. It drove, you know, super, super cheap cost per clicks all day long, forever. So think about that, okay? This is what your copy needs to be. I'm gonna send this to you so you can use it as a template like my account managers do. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna give you your gift as promised. But you gotta do one thing. One thing. In order for you to get your gift, you're gonna have to click on this link that I'm gonna post, and then you're gonna have to click on that link and sign up and have a chat with me. The reason I want to have a chat with you is because what I'm telling you in this webinar is not really going to do anything for you. You ain't even going to remember it. But if we have a one-on-one, if I have time, if we have a one-on-one, I will be able to point you in a better direction where your ads need to go. And then on that, after you click this link and sign up, it'll take you to a thank you page. And on that thank you page, I will give you your gift. And besides that, I'll also give you a sales script too from one of my clients. That's a bonus. Keep it a secret though. Okay. Thank y'all. I appreciate you coming. Click that link. I just sent it right now. Click it. Click it and find a time. Find a time, make time, and then if you can't, do it anyway. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. Bye.